Hi, and welcome back. So I'm going to go over your homework a little bit and hopefully get you started. But remember, we will have a Zoom to answer questions if you're still having problems. First of all, when you before you submit it, make sure you have your full name for name. A lot of you didn't. I wrote chemistry semester 2 because many people didn't. Remember, you have to put your period up there at the top. So anyway, now the first part of the homework sheet is just balancing equations. So if we look at the first one, right, nitrogen, hydrogen makes ammonia, or nitrogen trihydride, you would pronounce that. And we'll just go atom by atom. So I have 2 nitrogens, I have 1, so I can add a 2 there. So now I have 2 times 3, I have 6 hydrogens, I can add a 3 there. All right, so now it's balanced. You don't have to put a 1 here. So generally in chemistry, we don't write 1s if we don't have to. So we'll just leave it blank, and that's fine. So now I have all the things balanced. Under reaction type, we have a single product here. The single product, remember, it's a synthesis reaction. Okay, so that's an example. I'll give you number 3. I'll help you with that one too. So you have sodium chloride and fluorine, makes sodium fluoride and chlorine. So same thing. I'll start going one at a time. I have 1 sodium. I have 1 sodium, so I'm not going to do anything yet. I have 2 fluorines. And I have 1 here, so I'll add a 2. So now I have 2 sodium, so I have to come back and fix that over here. Now I have 2 sodiums, I have 2 sodiums, I have 2 chlorines. I have 2 chlorines, so balanced. Again, I don't have to enter anything where there's going to be a 1 because they're assumed a 1. Now, with this one, I have a single element in the reactants and a single element in the products. So this would be a single replacement. Okay. If we come down to number 5, we'll look at number 5. So number 5, we have lead hydroxide and hydrochloric acid, make water and lead chloride. So same thing. We'll go one atom at a time. I have 1 lead, so I'm not going to do anything with it. Just like before when we talked about, I don't have a hydroxide over here, so I'm going to leave it for now. Chloride here, I have 2 here, I only have 1 here. So I can try entering a 2 there. Alright, so now let's take a look at what I got. I got 2 hydrogens here, I have 2 hydrogens there. So what I can do is I have 4 hydrogens and I have 2 here. So I'll make that 4 hydrogens. Now I have 2 oxygens, and if I come back here, I have 2 oxygens. Now it's balanced. Alright, so if I look here now, I have a compound, a compound, a compound, and a compound. Right? If you look at the lead from this compound, combined with the chloride here, so it replaced the hydrogen, right? And this hydrogen here replaced the lead over here to make water. So this is a double replacement reaction. So I have 2 compounds, and just so you know, this is a molecule. When we talked about double replacement reactions, we said one had to be the products had to be either a gas, a precipitate, or a molecule. So that satisfies the molecule for double replacement. All right, let's come down a little farther. And we have number 7. Number 7, I have a hydrocarbon and oxygen, make carbon dioxide and water. So we'll go one at a time again. I have 1 carbon here and 1 carbon there, so I'm pretty good. I have 4 hydrogens. I have 2, so let's make this 2. Now I have 2 oxygens, and 2 more make 4, so I'll just add a 2 there. So now all mine are balanced. Remember, if I have oxygen as a reactant with a hydrocarbon and carbon dioxide and water as a product, that would be a combustion reaction. Okay, so that's how you do this. And just work on one at a time all the way down. When you get to the second page, So on the second page, I give you word equations, and you have to go on and write out the skeleton equation. So zinc and lead nitrate react to form zinc nitrate and lead. So a couple things here. Remember I said earlier, when you have the word and is plus. To form that action word is your yield. So once we know that, we can just simply write our stuff down. All right, so we have zinc plus lead 2 nitrate forms zinc nitrate plus lead. All right, so when we look at this, once we've written the equation, I have 1 zinc and 1 zinc. I have 1 lead and 1 lead. I have 2 nitrates and 2 nitrates. We're done. There's nothing else we have to do. It's already balanced. I'll give you number 3. So number 3, we can look. We have an and here. We have an and here. To form. There's where my yield sign is going to be. Then I can go ahead and write my stuff down. So sodium phosphate. By the way, number 1, if we were doing that, would have been a single replacement because I have an element in both sides. So I have sodium phosphate plus calcium chloride. React to form calcium phosphate and sodium chloride. Right, so now I can start the little game that I play. I have 3 sodiums. I have 1 over here, so I'll put a 3. I have 1 phosphate here. I have 2 there. So now that makes a 6. Oops, sorry, that was incorrect. I know what I wanted to say, but I didn't say it right. So I have 1 phosphate here, I have 2 there, so I can put a 2 here. Now I have 6 sodiums. Since I have 6 sodiums, I've got to change this to 6. I've got to fix it. Right? So now I have 6 sodiums, I have 6 sodiums. I have 6 chlorides, 3 calciums. So if I put a 3 here, I'll have 3 calciums like I have here, and I'll have 6 chlorides like I have there. All right, so that's the balancing game. So pretty easy this week. You should be able to get through it pretty quickly. Remember, there's going to be a Zoom in the afternoon in case you still have problems. If not, then this will be due tomorrow in the morning at 10 o'clock.